Welcome to Montana. We visited Glacier National Park in June 2025, and this is a summary of our trip. We stayed at the Whitefish Lodge, which is about a mile from downtown Whitefish between Whitefish Lake and Viking Creek Wetland Preserve. What you see here is the marina and Whitefish Lake. It is a beautiful property with suites in the main lodge, lakefront condominiums, and luxury homes. We entered the park through the west entrance of Glacier National Park, and this is a road that is leading to going to the Sun Road, which is open from the second week of June. What you see is the McDonald Lake. Bear sightings are very common in Glacier National Park, so we rented a bear spray from a store at Apgar Visitor Center near McDonald Lake. You can return it at the airport if you did not use the bear spray. There are two hikes that we wanted to do from the west entrance of Glacier National Park. The first one was the Avalanche Lake hike, and the second one was an easier one called the Trail of the Cedars. We started our hike for the Avalanche Lake, and these are the sights that you see on the way to Avalanche Lake. The water is so clear that you can see the colorful rocks on the bottom so clearly. The trail is about 5.9 mile out and back hike with about 757 foot elevation gain, leading to a beautiful glacial carved lake surrounded by waterfalls and cliffs. The hike was moderately difficult, but it was well worth in the end. The Avalanche Lake Trail begins in the same place as the Trail of the Cedars and the Avalanche Campground. The trail climbs steadily through an old growth forest to an alpine lake with outstanding waterfalls. We are walking back on the Avalanche Lake Trail to take the Cedar Trail, and this is what we found on our way: an elk. The trail, I would say, is moderately difficult. It has some ups and downs. These are some of the additional sights from the Avalanche Lake Trail. How is the Avalanche Lake Trail?
Awesome.
This is a Trail of the Cedars. This loop is about 1 mile long. Fairly easy. After finishing the two popular hikes, we started driving down the most popular road in Glacier National Park called Going to the Sun Road. There are several cascading waterfalls along the way, and we stopped at a number of them. This is a sacred dancing cascade, which is a wide waterfall that you can see from a footbridge spanning the McDonald Creek in Glacier National Park. Horses are actually allowed on the footbridge and on the trail. This is the McDonald Falls. This is Lake McDonald, which is the largest lake in Glacier National Park. It is approximately 10 miles long and over a mile wide and about 472 feet deep, filling a valley formed by a combination of erosion and glacial activity. Lake McDonald lies at an elevation of 3,153 feet and is on the west side of the Continental Divide. Going to the Sun Road parallels the lake along its southern shoreline. Sunil is eating huckleberry ice cream. Let's see what the verdict is. Is it tart?
No.
We are continuing down the Going to the Sun Road, and this is the East Tunnel. It is 408 foot long through the Pygian Mountain and was one of the most difficult challenges of constructing this road. This is the most beautiful part of Going to the Sun Road, called Logan Pass. You can see flower-filled alpine meadows and lots of animals, including bighorn sheep and marmots. The popular Hidden Lake and Highline trails begin here. So we are doing the Hidden Lake hike from Logan Pass, but it is fully covered with snow. It's about 2 miles round trip. This is a spot called Lunch Creek, which is on Going to the Sun Road. It flows down a natural rock staircase from the striking backdrop of Pollock Mountain. CA Bend marks the transition between the higher elevation subalpine vegetation and the forests of the east side. Several hikes begin here. This is a Jackson Glacier overlook, which has the best view of a glacier from the road. This is a hike to St. Mary's Fall. It's about 1.1 mile. Easy hike. We are hiking to Virginia Falls, and these are some of the waterfalls along the way. Here comes the towering Virginia Falls. Whoa! It's way bigger than St. Mary's. And it's worth the uphill hike. One of the most iconic views in the park, this is a tiny wild goose island which offers a striking counterpoint to the majestic peaks. So this building in front of us was the dining hall of the Two Medicine Chalet complex. Now it's a general store. Thank you and hope you enjoyed the Glacier Park journey with us.